"Grandpa, why do you always smell different?" Those innocent words from his 8-year-old grandson left Thomas Wilson devastated. At 70, this energetic retiree spent that evening alone in his study, silently wiping away tears. The sting of unintentional rejection cut deeper than any physical pain he'd ever known. Hello there, I'm Dr. Michael Richardson, a 73-year-old geriatric specialist with over 35 years of experience, helping more than 12,000 seniors live their best lives. Today, I'm sharing a sensitive truth that perhaps no one has had the courage to tell you. There is a distinctive odor that naturally develops as we age, and 99% of seniors are completely unaware they have it, while everyone around them notices. The most surprising part, this natural bodily change isn't something you've done wrong, and it can be eliminated with a simple 4-minute routine targeting specific areas most older adults completely overlook. Before we dive deeper, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Please drop your city in the comments below and hit that subscribe button for more life-changing health insights for seniors. Now let me explain exactly what's happening to your body as you age. 1. The scientific reality of age-related body odor. Let me begin with a difficult truth that might initially sting. That distinctive aging scent is absolutely real. It's not imaginary, and it's not about poor personal hygiene. After examining thousands of seniors, I've witnessed firsthand the devastating impact this natural odor has on their relationships and self-confidence. Elizabeth Parker, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Denver, visited me in despair. Fighting back tears, she confessed, "Dr. Richardson, I accidentally overheard my granddaughter ask her mother why Grandma's house always smells funny. I clean thoroughly every day. What am I doing wrong?" Her voice trembled as she added, "They visit less frequently now. I'm missing precious moments with them that I'll never get back." Does this sound painfully familiar? The gradual distancing of family members, briefer hugs, the way your grandchildren subtly pull away from your embrace. These patterns aren't coincidences. Here's what scientific research reveals about why our body odor changes as we age. Transformations happening within your body right now. After age 40, your skin produces a compound called 2-nonenal that younger people simply don't have. Researchers at the Monochemical Senses Center discovered this compound creates that unmistakable scent that persists even after thorough bathing. Regular soap simply cannot eliminate it because your body continuously produces more. Your perspiration patterns also change dramatically. When younger, your body efficiently eliminated toxins through approximately a quart of daily sweat. After 60, that amount decreases by half or more. Reduced perspiration means toxins and bacteria remain trapped on your skin surface, intensifying that distinctive odor your family notices but politely avoids mentioning. Even your oral health contributes to the issue. Mayo Clinic studies show saliva production decreases by 40% after age 60. Without nature's built-in oral cleanser, bacteria multiply exponentially, creating breath changes that contribute significantly to your overall scent profile, a scent your loved ones detect immediately. When Elizabeth learned these scientific facts, her expression softened with relief. "So I'm not imagining things? This is simply my body changing naturally." Precisely. Understanding this natural process isn't your fault is the first crucial step toward reclaiming those precious family connections. Here's the life-changing news. While this odor shift is natural, you absolutely don't have to accept it as inevitable. I've helped thousands of patients like Elizabeth transform their relationships with simple, effective techniques. By focusing on just 3 specific body areas during your daily routine, you can eliminate up to 85% of this distinctive scent that's creating distance between you and your family. What areas am I referring to? The exact spots most seniors completely miss during their daily hygiene routine. I've developed straightforward approaches based on decades of clinical experience that don't require expensive products or complicated regimens. Just 4 minutes of focused attention. This isn't about masking odors with fragrances or colognes. That approach actually makes things significantly worse. This is about addressing the root causes so you can embrace your grandchildren without them pulling away, sit beside your adult children without them subtly shifting to another seat, and live confidently without self-consciousness overshadowing every social interaction. 2. The 3 critical body areas seniors must clean properly. Now I'll share something invaluable. The specific areas most seniors miss when bathing that are the primary source of that aging scent creating distance with your loved ones. After helping thousands of heartbroken seniors rebuild their family connections, I've identified 3 specific body regions requiring special attention. Just 4 minutes of your time, and I'll provide the key to transforming your relationships. Catherine Johnson, a 69-year-old former accountant from Seattle, came to me deeply distressed. Dr. Richardson, I've tried every perfume and body spray imaginable. Nothing works. My grandchildren used to love cuddling with me, but now they always find excuses to sit elsewhere. It's breaking my heart. What Catherine discovered through our work together didn't just improve her hygiene, it restored her precious family bonds. The first crucial area that's betraying you is your skin folds. As we age, our skin naturally develops more creases that trap moisture and bacteria. These hidden spots become perfect environments for embarrassing odors your family immediately detects. The most commonly overlooked areas: the folds at the nape of your neck, beneath your breasts or chest, around your navel, between buttock folds, your groin region, behind your knees, and inside your elbow creases. Try this simple technique tonight. Take a soft washcloth, apply mild, fragrance-free soap, and gently cleanse each fold using circular motions. Don't rush. Dedicate just 15 to 20 seconds to each area. Rinse thoroughly, as soap residue can actually worsen the very odor, creating distance with your loved ones. After just 8 days of targeting these areas, Catherine noticed something remarkable. My daughter actually hugged me longer than usual and mentioned that my apartment smelled fresher, she told me, eyes brightening with joy. I hadn't realized how much our relationship had deteriorated until I felt it improving. The second critical area undermining your family connections is any region with significant hair. Your scalp, chest hair, and underarm hair trap. Age-specific oils and require special cleansing. Most seniors wash their hair but completely overlook properly cleaning their scalp, where much of that distinctive odor originates. Robert Wilson, a 74-year-old grandfather from Georgia, was astonished when I demonstrated the correct technique. I've been washing my hair my entire life, but I never realized I was doing it incorrectly all these years. The proper method is straightforward. Use your fingertips, not fingernails, to massage your scalp in small circles for 35 seconds, focusing particularly on the crown and back of your head. For chest and underarm hair, ensure soap reaches all the way to the skin beneath. After just 15 days, Robert called me, his voice breaking with emotion. My daughter used to always suggest we sit on the porch whenever she visited. Yesterday, we sat together on the sofa for our entire conversation. She hasn't mentioned anything directly, but her behavior has completely changed. I feel like I have my daughter back. The third area sabotaging your precious family time is anywhere with concentrated sweat glands, especially your feet, between toes and palms. These regions produce specialized perspiration that attracts odor-causing bacteria your family notices immediately. Here's a technique nobody ever taught you. Sit on the edge of your bathtub and thoroughly wash between each toe, using your fingers to separate them while cleaning. This takes just 25 extra seconds, but makes an enormous difference in eliminating the scent that's keeping your grandchildren at a distance. After washing, dry completely between toes. Moisture there creates the perfect environment for embarrassing odors. Your shower temperature matters tremendously too. Many seniors prefer very hot showers, but excessive heat strips away your skin's protective oils, intensifying the very problem creating distance with your family. Use warm water around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, similar to body temperature. A weekly 20-minute bath soak opens pores and releases deeper debris your daily shower might miss. Margaret Wilson, a 73-year-old grandmother from Michigan, combined all these techniques and experienced a transformation that still moves me deeply. For years, my grandchildren would hug me quickly and pull away. Each time, it broke my heart a little more. After just 3 weeks following your method, my youngest granddaughter pressed her face against my neck during a hug and said, "Grandma, you smell nice today." I had to excuse myself to cry privately. You've restored the physical connection I thought was lost forever. What's most remarkable about these methods is they don't require expensive specialty products. Simple, unscented soap works perfectly. Heavily fragranced products actually mask odors temporarily while irritating your skin, potentially worsening your isolation over time. 3. How your diet directly affects your body's scent. Let me share something that surprises many of my patients. What you eat and drink might be silently damaging your family relationships without your knowledge. Your body odor isn't solely about external cleanliness. It's profoundly influenced by your internal chemistry. The wonderful news? Simple dietary adjustments can dramatically reduce the odor, creating distance with your loved ones. George Thompson, a 71-year-old grandfather from Ohio, consulted me in distress. Dr. Richardson, I shower twice daily and use cologne, but my son-in-law still subtly opens windows whenever he visits. My own grandchildren say they prefer visiting their other grandparents. After examining his diet, we discovered the hidden factors destroying his precious family bonds. Your diet directly alters your body chemistry. After 60, your digestive system processes foods differently, intensifying certain foods' effects on your scent signature. I'll share specific foods that can actually help eliminate that distinctive odor, keeping your family at a distance. Antioxidant-rich foods are your first defense against isolation. Colorful fruits and vegetables like blueberries, strawberries, bell peppers, and dark leafy greens combat the oxidation process, creating that aging scent we discussed. Begin today by adding just 1 serving of colorful produce to each meal. This simple change can start rebuilding the close contact you've been missing. Surprisingly, garlic can help reduce the odor, creating distance with your grandchildren. While it might cause temporary breath issues, once fully digested, its compounds fight odor-causing bacteria throughout your body. George was skeptical about this recommendation. Won't garlic make me smell worse? But properly cooked garlic provides benefits without significant drawbacks. This simple addition to your meals can help bring your family physically closer again. Hydrating foods are equally powerful. Cucumbers, watermelon, celery, and other water-rich produce naturally flush toxins from your system. Consider these foods as internal cleansers, eliminating compounds that might be forcing your loved ones to maintain their distance. Just as important as knowing what to eat is understanding what's pushing your family away. Coffee and alcohol dramatically intensify body odor in seniors. Both cause mild dehydration, concentrating waste products. Alcohol breaks down into acetaldehyde, which exits through your skin with a scent immediately noticeable to family members. High-fiber foods like whole grains, beans, and vegetables prevent constipation, which intensifies body odor as toxins are reabsorbed when waste remains in your system too long. This straightforward dietary change can help bridge the painful gap you're experiencing with loved ones. After 7 weeks of these simple adjustments, George called me, his voice filled with emotion. "My daughter hasn't mentioned anything directly, but she's stopped opening windows during visits, and she stays nearly twice as long. Most importantly, my grandchildren asked to have a sleepover at my house this weekend. For the first time in over 3 years. Water intake deserves your immediate attention. Many seniors drink less as they age, partly due to diminished thirst signals. Yet Proper hydration is essential for eliminating waste products creating that distinctive scent. Start tomorrow with 6 to 8 glasses daily, consuming most earlier in the day. Begin each morning with this simple ritual: 1 glass of warm water with a fresh lemon squeeze. This habit activates your digestive system and supports natural detoxification. Several patients report that this morning routine alone has made a noticeable difference in how closely their grandchildren want to sit beside them. Fourth, clothing care and home environment management. Let me reveal something that might be undermining all your hygiene efforts: how you care for your clothing, bedding, and living environment. Even with perfect personal cleanliness, these often overlooked factors could be the invisible barrier keeping your loved ones at a painful distance. Susan Miller, a 76-year-old grandmother from Florida, followed all my hygiene advice meticulously, but still noticed her grandchildren preferred sitting with their other grandmother. "Dr. Richardson," she said, fighting tears, "I'm doing everything you suggested in the shower, but my daughter still subtly opens windows whenever they visit. What am I missing?" The answer was hidden in her laundry routine. Your clothing harbors betraying odors. As we age, our perspiration and skin oils change chemically. These substances become trapped in fabric fibers, and standard washing often fails to remove them completely. Here's my urgent recommendation: change your clothes daily, especially undergarments. This alone can dramatically reduce the invisible barrier between you and those you love most. Susan admitted she sometimes wore tops for several days before washing them. "At my age, I don't perspire much, so I thought it was fine," she explained. But even invisible perspiration accumulates in fabrics, creating perfect conditions for bacteria producing the scent that's keeping your family at arm's length. For laundering clothes, follow these life-changing guidelines. Wash in the warmest water the fabric can tolerate. Use sufficient detergent. Many seniors unknowingly use too little. And add a half cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle weekly to break down lingering oils. Whenever possible, dry clothes in sunlight. UV rays naturally eliminate bacteria and freshen fabrics that might be causing that subtle withdrawal you notice in your loved ones. Your bedding requires immediate attention. We spend approximately 1/3 of our lives in bed, shedding skin cells and transferring oils to sheets and pillowcases. Many seniors wash bedding monthly, but weekly washing makes a remarkable difference in managing the scent that's damaging your most precious relationships. Start with pillowcases. These collect facial oils and hair products, and changing them twice weekly is a simple step with profound impact on how close your grandchildren want to be to you. 3 weeks after implementing these changes, Susan called me, her voice trembling with joy. "My granddaughter fell asleep against my shoulder while we watched a movie. That hasn't happened in nearly 2 years. I didn't realize how much my linens were affecting the distance between us until I felt that closeness again." Your home environment could be the invisible force driving your family to maintain physical distance. Proper ventilation is essential, especially in bathrooms and bedrooms. Opening windows for just 10 minutes twice daily significantly improves air quality. If weather doesn't permit open windows, consider a small air purifier for your main living areas, anywhere you hope to enjoy close family interactions. We've uncovered the truth about age-related body odor and the simple, effective solutions that can transform your relationships. This natural change isn't your fault, but you can successfully address it with the techniques we've shared. Remember Helen, 80, who implemented these changes after years of family distancing? 5 weeks later, she called me sobbing with happiness. My grandchildren asked to sleep over for the first time in 3 years. My granddaughter fell asleep cuddled against me while reading stories. I'd forgotten how wonderful that closeness feels. Begin today with just one practice from our discussion. Within a month, that painful distance will begin to close. I'd love to hear which suggestion resonated most with you in the comments below. Your courage to address this sensitive issue demonstrates how deeply you value those precious family connections. Remember, addressing this natural aspect of aging isn't about vanity. It's about preserving the meaningful relationships that make life truly worth living. You deserve those close, loving connections with your family, and with these simple techniques, you can reclaim them.